Hello, everyone. I have been wanting to kind of share about what this business actually looks like, the hard parts of it, the easy parts of it, and just kind of some of the thoughts I've had, and just kind of share authentically the real things and what it actually looks like, what I struggle with. And so, first of all, this has just been such a blessing. And if I had to go back in time, I definitely would have joined all over again. I would have done it sooner because it's been amazing. What is interesting is everyone does this business differently. So some people are, do a ton on social media, some people are more like one-on-one conversations, some people do events, some people don't. It looks different for every person, and that's a beautiful thing because you get to decide what you want to do. It's your business. And so what is super interesting and something I heard one time is that sales as a profession is neutral. It is neither good nor bad. Now, because of, other people in our industry, there's been, tons and tons of companies out there, tons of people in all those companies. Direct sales in general has gotten a really bad rap because a lot of people go about it really poorly. They, have selfish motives that drive them. And so direct sales gets a really bad rap because, you can't, as a company, you can teach people what to do, but you can't control how people do what they do, right? So sales as a profession is neutral, and it's up to you as the person how you want to do it, how you want to go about it, and if you're going to do it in love or if you're going to do it for your own motives. And what's really interesting is Monty, they teach people to do this differently. They teach people this is a beautiful opportunity that changes lives, and you get to have the gift of being able to share it with other people so that they can change their lives and then they can change their friends' lives. And that's what's beautiful and different about this. Now, I have met some people in Monate or heard of, other people that have been contacted by friends who do Monate, and not everyone does it with that heart. Some people, just do it like they've seen it done. And so that's what's difficult, is trying to reverse people's preconceived ideas about direct sales and to share what it actually is, and then being able to paint this picture of, no, this company is totally different from the ones your parents did. This looks different. Our compensation plan, our community, and we can say all those things, but it's really hard to actually portray what this truly is until you've done it. You can't know until you've actually tried it. And I had a person that I signed up under. She's a really good friend of mine, and she did an amazing job of sharing the different aspects of it and stuff. And I mean, that's why I joined. I got excited about that. But honestly, it has surpassed so much of what I thought it could be. And that's just, you can't know until you know, So what I have, tried really hard to do, and the thing that I've struggled with the most is, how do I share this genuinely? How do I, reach out to people? Because, I want people to know about this. I want people to do this because I've seen the change it's had in my life. I want other people to be able to have that change in their life, right? So how do I genuinely reach out? How do I genuinely let them know that I care about them, that I'm not just, doing this for me, but I want it for them. Actually, I have so many friends that I'm man, this aspect would be so good in their life. Man, they need this community, or man, they, financially, they really need this, and she would be so good at it, and I can have these thoughts and share that, but them actually believing it is something really different. So I have to work really hard to be okay, how do I genuinely share and let them know that I love them, and I'm trying to love them by offering this gift to them? Because I have to be honest, sometimes it's really uncomfortable to do that, but I have to love that person more than my comfortableness, and so I can step out and share this with them, because in the end, I will have regrets if I don't, because it's that good of an opportunity. Okay, I have notes here because sometimes when I get on here, my thoughts just go over the place, so just give me a second here. And what's crazy is I have so many personal friends. You hear these stories, right, of these people that are really successful, but I know these people. These aren't just stories out there. These are my friends. I know these people. You tell them the name Tressa Black, they'll know who I am, And so that's what's really amazing, is sharing that these are my friends. I've seen them cry over this. I've seen them be so overjoyed by this. This is really that special. I have friends that, were in terrible debt, living in trailers with lots of little kids because they couldn't afford anything different. And now been able to like retire their husbands. They're now, being able to stay at home and make money from home. They have financial freedom so that they can travel, so that they can, you know, build the home of their dreams, so they can do what they've always wanted to do in life. They have that freedom now. And it's so amazing. Like, that's how I'm like, how could I not scream this from the mountaintops? It's that good, and people just don't know it. They don't see it because they have these preconceived ideas, and they've made up their minds before they'll even hear about it. So that's my biggest struggle, is how do I share genuinely, and how do I be vulnerable, make myself vulnerable enough to share, and to show. It's really hard to show things on social media, right? Because so many people are like, oh, my perfect life, and it's like, that's not true, right? You only see this small amount of someone on social media. So like, my favorite people I follow on social media are super vulnerable. They're like, yeah, this is life. I deal with anxiety. I deal with this. I have these struggles. And it's like, yes, like that's what I want to do and be more of, right? And so that's kind of part of why I'm coming with this video and sharing like what is my heart behind this and what I find difficult, because I also find really amazing outlet in Monate. I'm a super creative person, so this has been a really creative outlet for me, of like, creating graphics and being able to like come up with things and like just make it my own. So it's been a super creative outlet. It's been a super social outlet. I'm an extrovert. I love people. I go crazy if I don't get to like be with people. And so it's been super huge in that. My mindset half the time sucks, but since joining Monate, I have learned tools and been trained in ways where I am like, no, I have the ability to have a good mindset. I just have to make myself do it. I have to like be intentional about that. And so, when I started, I was like, I told my upline, I don't want to be that girl, right? That annoying girl on social media who's like, join my business. But you know what? Now I am proud to be that girl. I want to be that girl, because that girl changes lives. And that girl, like, she gets to follow her dreams and like crush these amazing goals. I want to be that girl. Granted, I might want to do it differently than some people do it, because sometimes that can be kind of like, depending on how you're receiving it, how they're approaching you. But I want to be that girl, and I am so proud to be that girl. And it has been, kind of a journey of getting to be like, okay, this is a gift, and I do want to be able to like share it with people, regardless of what they're going to think of me, because it's that worth it. But I want to do it differently, and I want to do it authentically. Now, when I started this, I was not a social media poster. I had posted maybe a couple things on social media before Monate, and that just wasn't something that I really did. Some people like post their lives all the time, and that's like they're used to that, but I wasn't. And so I was like, I don't want to post on social media. I'm gonna like, talk to people one-on-one. I'm gonna have my little hair group on Facebook, which I also still do, but I wasn't gonna post on social media. Now, I slowly decided to challenge myself to post on social media about an array of different things and be consistent with it and prove to myself that I could do it. It was just a challenge I wanted to try. And it's been really fun. It was a challenge at first to be consistent. And, there was a while I was literally doing it every single day. Now I give myself a little grace and do it a little bit less. But I often think of like, okay, why did I join social media? I joined because I want to keep up with my friends' lives. I want to see pictures of them. I want to like know how they're doing. I want to know, what they're up to, what they're passionate about, what they're doing for work. That's what I like desire in social media. That and entertainment, because let's be real, memes are hilarious, and they just are. So like, I try and take that and be like, okay, that's what I want my social media to be. I want to give entertainment to people. I've been doing a lot of reels, or they're called TikToks, like whatever you call them, on especially Instagram. Those have been going crazy. I've gotten like over 1,000 views within an hour of posting it. The last 3 times I've posted a reel. On Facebook, you guys don't seem to care for them. I get like 3 likes, and I'm like, okay, whatever. So like, different platforms, it's interesting. I get like different people who want different content. I want to share about my life. Now that's sometimes hard, because like, I live in Montana. Not a lot happens all the time. Sometimes things do, and they're interesting and whatever, but like, I'm like, man, what do people actually care about? Do they care about, what I did today. And so like that's been a struggle of being like, okay, I want to show people my life and show them what I'm doing and what the day-to-day looks like. And sometimes that's interesting and sometimes that's not. I want to share like thought-provoking motivational things because those are so helpful to me on social media. Like get you thinking, get you motivated. Like I don't know, those deep things are sometimes so interesting, but I don't want to only do that because then like that just might be too much for some people, you know? So like I want to reach different people and what they are looking for, and I don't always know what that is. And Monat is a huge part of my life, so I'm going to share about Monat. I'm going to share about this business because it's changed my life. I'm going to share all these products because they've changed my hair and skin, and I'm actually legitimately passionate about them. But my life isn't only Monat, so I try and share about things other than only Monat. You know, like it's hard to find the balance sometimes when you're like learning this and learning how to like navigate that and like show people what that looks like. But that's been really fun and a really amazing like personal challenge that I've put myself to. And so, like I said in the beginning, everyone does this differently, and that is totally up to you how you want to do this. If you don't want to, I said a lot of things I wasn't going to do when I first joined, and now I'm doing them because I'm like, you know what? There's a reason people do this. It makes a difference. But you can do this however you want to do this. And we will give you the tools, and we will help coach you, and we will help show you, like, this is what has worked really well for so many of us in the past, and give you all of those tools, and then you can choose what to do with them. But I know for a fact that God has placed Monat in my life, and I know that He placed it in my life at a specific time for a specific reason. And I want to use this as a tool to help, like, to love and to help people the most, and to the best of my ability. And so that is my heart in this, is to help people and love people. And sometimes you have to work extra hard to show that. But that is like what my goal is in doing this. And I so appreciate all of you guys who have supported me, either just, you know, verbally, like supporting me in my business, liking my posts, commenting on my posts. That does more than you know for the algorithm. And just supporting me, being my customer, like just kind words, you guys, like that means so much to me. And so all of you have supported me through this and watched my videos and all of that. I so appreciate it. So I just wanted to share that and kind of like show you my heart behind it, because my heart might be really different from some other people who do this, but I know in this company specifically, all of these people, we just want to help people, and we just want to give them the same opportunity and the same gift that was given to us, and to be able to share that with other people, because it would be selfish not to. So anyways, thank you guys for watching.